On this day, we come together to celebrate the lives, legacies, and cherished memories of remarkable personalities we've recently lost. We take a moment to reflect on their incredible journeys and the inspiration they continue to give us. We'll also talk about WWE stars who are facing struggles that have drawn love, support, and prayers from millions of fans. Subscribe now and be part of our family that keeps their stories alive. Adrian Street was a Welsh professional wrestler and author, best known for his flamboyant style and groundbreaking impact on wrestling during the 1970s and 1980s. Born on December 5, 1940, in Bryn Mawr, South Wales, Street carved out a unique place in the sport with his mix of showmanship, confidence, and undeniable talent. Long before charisma and theatrics became staples of wrestling, he was already redefining what it meant to be a performer in the ring. Standing out for his colorful outfits, makeup, and over-the-top persona, Street challenged stereotypes and turned heads wherever he went. Beneath the glitz, however, was an exceptionally skilled and tough competitor who could back up his personality with pure wrestling ability. His career took him across the world, from the UK to the United States, where he continued to build his reputation as both a fierce wrestler and a true entertainer. Beyond the ring, Street was a talented author and even took his flair for performance to the screen, appearing in films like Quest for Fire. His creativity, courage, and boldness inspired countless wrestlers who came after him. When Adrian Street passed away at 82, he left behind not just memories of great matches, but a legacy of individuality and fearless self-expression. Terry Jean Bollea, August 11, 1953, July 24, 2025, known to the world as Hulk Hogan, was an American professional wrestler and media icon who defined an entire era of sports entertainment. Born in Augusta, Georgia, and raised in Florida, Hogan began wrestling in the late 1970s before exploding onto the scene in the World Wrestling Federation, a WWF. With his towering 6 feet 7 inches frame, charisma, and unmistakable energy, he became the face of wrestling's rockin' wrestling boom of the 1980s. Hogan's larger-than-life persona, booming catchphrases like, "What you gonna do, brother?" and triumphant theme music turned him into a global superstar. He captured the hearts of millions as the ultimate hero in the ring and became synonymous with professional wrestling itself. Over his storied career, Hogan won 6 WWF championships and 6 WCW World Heavyweight Championships, headlining countless pay-per-view events. His legendary body slam of Andre the Giant at WrestleMania 3 remains one of wrestling's most unforgettable moments. Beyond wrestling, Hogan's charisma carried him into movies, television, and pop culture. Though his life saw ups and downs, his influence on the industry never faded. Hogan passed away on July 24, 2025, in Clearwater, Florida, at 71. He will forever be remembered as the face of wrestling's golden age and one of its true legends. Paul Orndorff, famously known as Mr. Wonderful, was one of the standout stars of professional wrestling in the 1970s and 1980s. Born on April 29, 1949, in Winfield, Kansas, Orndorff was a gifted athlete from the start. In high school, he excelled in both football and wrestling, eventually playing college football at the University of Tampa, before making the leap to professional wrestling in 1976. With his chiseled physique, sharp technical skills, and magnetic charisma, Orndorff quickly rose through the ranks. He became a national sensation in the WWF, now WWE, during the mid-1980s, where his intense rivalry with Hulk Hogan became the stuff of legend. Their clash at the very first WrestleMania in 1985 cemented Orndorff's place among wrestling's elite. Fans loved him for his confidence and signature move, the pile driver, which became one of wrestling's most recognizable finishers. Over his career, he captured multiple titles, including the World Tag Team Championship alongside stars like Hogan and Jimmy Snuka. Even after injuries slowed him down, Orndorff remained a beloved figure in wrestling, appearing at conventions and reconnecting with fans. Though he faced serious health issues later in life, including dementia, Paul Orndorff's legacy as Mr. Wonderful continues to inspire generations of wrestling fans. Mean Gene Okerlund, born on December 19, 1942, was one of the most beloved voices in professional wrestling history. Known for his charm, quick wit, and unmistakable voice, Okerlund became much more than just an interviewer. He was the bridge between fans and their favorite superstars. Before stepping into the wrestling world, Gene began his career in radio, where his smooth delivery and engaging style stood out. In the early 1970s, he joined the American Wrestling Association, AWA, quickly making a name for himself. His natural talent soon caught the attention of the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, now WWE, where he became a fixture during wrestling's golden era. Whether he was trading words with Hulk Hogan, Randy Macho Man Savage, or Ric Flair, Okerlund brought professionalism and humor to every segment. His famous exchanges, often punctuated with lines like, "Let me tell you something, brother," were as unforgettable as the matches themselves. Beyond the glitz and chaos of wrestling, Gene Okerlund was admired for his class, authenticity, and love for the business. When he passed away on January 2, 2019, fans and wrestlers around the world mourned the loss of a true icon. His voice and presence remain an enduring part of wrestling's heart and history. Candi Devine, born on January 1, 1959, was a trailblazing American professional wrestler who made a lasting impact on women's wrestling during the 1980s and 1990s. Known for her charisma, determination, and athletic ability, Devine stood out as one of the most dynamic performers of her era. She began her wrestling career in the mid-1980s, competing in top promotions such as the American Wrestling Association, AWA, and the World Wrestling Federation, or WWF. With her mix of technical skill and fiery energy, she quickly became a fan favorite and a fierce competitor in the ring. Devine's dedication and talent helped her capture several championships, including the prestigious AWA Women's Championship, solidifying her reputation as one of the sport's leading female wrestlers. Beyond her success in the ring, Candi Devine was a passionate advocate for women's wrestling. She worked to ensure that female wrestlers received the respect and recognition they deserved in a male-dominated industry. Her influence opened doors for future generations of women who dreamed of stepping into the squared circle. Candi Devine passed away at the age of 63, but her spirit, strength, and contributions continue to inspire wrestlers and fans alike. Her legacy remains a shining chapter in the history of professional wrestling. John Felix Anthony Cena Jr. has long been recognized as one of the most iconic figures in the history of professional wrestling. Over the course of more than 2 decades in WWE, he has built a legacy that transcends the wrestling ring, a legacy defined by discipline, perseverance, and a relentless refusal to quit. Behind his muscular frame and trademark smile, however, lies a story of physical struggles, health challenges, and personal sacrifice. From battling a chronic spinal condition known as lordosis to overcoming multiple severe injuries, Cena's journey is not just about success in sports entertainment. It is a tale of resilience that mirrors the very mantra he has lived by: never give up. Understanding John Cena's lordosis, the hidden battle behind the strength. While millions of fans have seen Cena perform incredible feats of power inside the ring, lifting opponents twice his size and executing high-impact maneuvers, few are aware of the chronic spinal issue he has battled for years. Lordosis, the condition that affects Cena's lower back, is characterized by an excessive inward curvature of the spine. For ordinary individuals, it can cause discomfort or postural problems. For an athlete who subjects his body to constant strain, the impact can be far more serious. Lordosis often leads to muscle imbalances and places continuous pressure on the lumbar region, increasing the risk of injury during high-intensity physical activity. For Cena, managing lordosis has required constant discipline and medical care. He has worked closely with physiotherapists and trainers to strengthen his core muscles and maintain flexibility, two key factors that help alleviate the stress placed on his spine. While the condition cannot be cured completely, it can be managed through precise training techniques and posture correction. Cena's commitment to keeping his body in top condition despite this chronic challenge reflects his exceptional focus. His lordosis did not stop him from lifting heavy weights, performing grueling stunts, or wrestling night after night in front of packed arenas. In many ways, this condition has added another layer to his legend. A reminder that even the strongest warriors fight unseen battles. Wrestling through pain. The reality of Cena's injuries. Cena's career has been a physical odyssey filled with triumphs, surgeries, and recoveries that border on the unbelievable. His willingness to return to action far earlier than doctors predicted has made him a symbol of toughness in the wrestling world. But behind each heroic comeback lies an immense amount of pain, patience, and rehabilitation. One of his most famous injuries came in 2007 when he suffered a complete tear of his pectoral muscle during a match on Monday Night Raw. Despite the intense pain, Cena continued the match and even participated in a post-match segment. Following the injury, he underwent surgery to repair the torn muscle, and doctors expected him to be sidelined for nearly a year. Yet, in true Cena fashion, he defied the odds and made his stunning return just 4 months later at the 2008 Royal Rumble, receiving one of the loudest reactions in WWE history. A year later, in 2008, Cena faced an even more serious challenge: a neck injury sustained during a match against Batista at SummerSlam. The diagnosis revealed a herniated disc that required immediate surgery. With his spinal cord at risk, Cena underwent a delicate procedure to remove the damaged disc material. Once again, his recovery was astonishingly quick, and within 3 months, he was back in the ring, proving that no amount of pain could keep him down for long. In 2013, Cena faced another setback when he developed a severe elbow injury caused by years of strain and high-impact activity. His elbow swelled noticeably due to fluid buildup and bone fragments, yet he continued performing until surgery became unavoidable. Even after doctors removed the fragments, Cena returned to action much earlier than anticipated. Then, in 2016, he tore his rotator cuff, an injury that would sideline most athletes for the better part of a year. But Cena's dedication to recovery, strict nutrition, and unwavering mental focus saw him back in the ring months ahead of schedule. Each of these injuries could have ended another athlete's career, but for Cena, they became milestones that showcased his unmatched determination. His body has endured more trauma than most can imagine, yet he continues to maintain an extraordinary level of fitness. His consistency and refusal to slow down are proof that his success is not just about physical strength, but an unbreakable spirit. Separating fact from fiction. The truth about Cena's health and recovery. Because of his almost superhuman ability to recover, Cena's health has often been surrounded by rumors and speculation. Some fans believe his injuries were exaggerated for entertainment, while others assume that his rapid recoveries were the result of performance-enhancing substances. However, medical reports and statements from WWE's own doctors confirm that Cena's injuries and surgeries were real. He underwent legitimate medical procedures for his pectoral, neck, and shoulder injuries. As for the rumors about enhancement drugs, Cena has consistently maintained a strict no-shortcuts policy throughout his career. He has never been linked to any banned substance violations under WWE's wellness policy and has often spoken about the importance of discipline, clean living, and natural training. His incredible physical resilience can be attributed to years of conditioning, precise nutrition, and relentless work ethic, not artificial aid. Similarly, speculation about his lordosis being career-ending has proven false. While the condition poses long-term challenges, Cena has managed it successfully for decades through targeted therapy and core stability work. It's a testament to how modern sports medicine, combined with personal dedication, can help athletes overcome even chronic physical limitations. The mental and physical discipline behind the legend. What truly sets John Cena apart is his mindset. His approach to injuries and pain is grounded in discipline rather than desperation. Instead of rushing blindly back into action, he studies his body, understands his limits, and works methodically with specialists to recover. His rehabilitation routines involve extensive physical therapy, stretching, resistance training, and specialized exercises designed to strengthen the muscles supporting his spine and joints. Beyond the physical effort, Cena's mental discipline plays an even greater role. In interviews, he has often spoken about how setbacks are not failures, but opportunities to rebuild stronger. This positive attitude is deeply rooted in his personal philosophy, the same one that gave rise to his iconic slogan, "Never give up." Whether in the gym, the ring, or his personal life, Cena's resilience stems from this mindset. Life beyond wrestling, Cena's current status, and financial success. Though John Cena has gradually reduced his in-ring schedule, his impact on both WWE and entertainment remains enormous. In recent years, he has transitioned into acting, hosting, and philanthropy while maintaining a part-time wrestling career. This shift has allowed him to focus more on his health and longevity, giving his body the rest it needs after decades of punishment. Financially, Cena's career has been remarkably successful. As one of WWE's top earners for over a decade, he accumulated wealth not only from wrestling, but also from endorsements, merchandise sales, and film projects. According to reports from industry sources, Cena's estimated net worth in 2025 exceeds $80 million, a reflection of his long-term success and smart financial management. Despite his fame, Cena is known for his modest lifestyle and financial discipline. He has repeatedly emphasized saving, investing wisely, and maintaining humility despite success. Off-screen, Cena is also deeply involved in charitable work. He holds the record for granting the most wishes in Make-A-Wish Foundation history, personally fulfilling over 650 wishes for children battling critical illnesses. This dedication to giving back shows another side of his character: compassionate, grounded, and genuinely empathetic. Even as he steps further into Hollywood, appearing in blockbuster franchises and hosting TV shows, he continues to return to WWE whenever possible, reminding fans that his heart still belongs to the ring. Managing health in later years. Focus on longevity. Now in his late 40s, Cena has adopted a more balanced approach to health and fitness. While he still trains rigorously, his focus has shifted from heavy lifting to functional movement and joint care. His workouts prioritize core stability and flexibility, essential components for someone with lordosis. He also emphasizes recovery through methods like cryotherapy, massage therapy, and proper sleep, all of which help him maintain his physical form while reducing the risk of further injuries. Despite decades of wear and tear, Cena remains in outstanding shape. His ability to stay active, strong, and relevant well past the typical physical prime of a wrestler demonstrates his understanding of long-term athletic health. Rather than pushing his body recklessly, he now trains smarter, ensuring that he can continue performing in both wrestling and acting without compromising his well-being. Beyond pain, the human side of John Cena. Behind the muscle and fame, John Cena's journey is deeply human. His body has been tested to the limits, his health has faced challenges, and his future has at times been uncertain. Yet, through every trial, Cena's faith in perseverance has never wavered. He has openly acknowledged that pain and recovery are part of his life, but he refuses to let them define him. His openness about physical challenges like lordosis has also helped shed light on spinal health, showing fans that even world-class athletes face real, human struggles. More importantly, Cena's story inspires those outside the world of wrestling, people recovering from injury, struggling with illness, or simply facing life's obstacles. His career serves as proof that setbacks, no matter how severe, can be overcome with resilience, discipline, and a positive outlook. Conclusion: the legacy of a relentless spirit. John Cena's story goes far beyond championship titles and arena lights. It is the story of a man who pushed through pain, adapted to physical challenges, and built an empire rooted in discipline and self-belief. From managing a lifelong spinal condition to returning from surgeries that might have ended other careers, Cena has embodied resilience in every sense. His approach to health, recovery, and life itself continues to inspire millions who see in him a reflection of strength and perseverance. Today, as Cena balances Hollywood success with his continued love for wrestling, he stands as a symbol of endurance, not because he never fell, but because he always got back up. His lordosis, his injuries, his recoveries, all form part of a larger picture of a man who refuses to be limited by pain or fear. For John Cena, greatness has never been about being invincible. It has been about showing the world that even in weakness, one can find power. And even in struggle, one can find purpose. His journey reminds us that true strength lies not just in muscles or medals, but in the will to rise again and again, no matter how many times life tries to knock you down. In every sense of the word, John Cena remains the embodiment of his timeless motto: never give up.